So how would you diagnose the way that third period went for your team?
You know, going into the third, I feel like as a team, we felt like we were in a good spot, obviously. Down a goal, but needing some momentum, and then obviously I think the fourth goal there, unlucky bounce, and you know, that kind of felt like a backbreaker for us, but and then just from there on out it just kind of snowballed and got away from us too quickly, and I think that's a message for our group. It can go quick in this league if you're not on your details, and you know, at the end of the day, we got to find a way to start coming out with some wins here.
When the effort's there and the chances are there, and you're seeing a lot of that, especially as you progress through the game. Yeah. We've seen so many times over that the maturity is there too. But when games fall like this, what's the word to describe the room and the emotion in it?
Well, I mean, I think it would be natural to say a little bit frustrated, right? But frustrated in a sense that we're all competitors in that locker room and we demand a lot out of ourselves. So, quick reset here. It's time to move on to Ottawa, and it's a big way to end our trip. Can either go 500 or not, so we need to be ready to go tomorrow.
What do you need to do specifically, especially in that first period tomorrow, to reset quickly?
I think probably just knowing it's a back-to-back and just playing a simple game early. And, you know, for the majority of the part of the game tonight, I thought we did that. I thought we were patient, getting our chances. So tomorrow night we got to do that. Don't necessarily go out and just, you know, want to win the game in the first couple shifts. I think be patient, get pucks in deep, play the right way, and, you know, go from there.
I don't think the result is the reflect of what happened on the ice. I think they're a good team. They execute, and they were really opportunistic in their opportunity early in the game, and I think that changed a little bit. Not a little bit. The outcome, I think, like a lot of stuff we did for the first 50 minutes.
What did you take from the top two lines in their effort tonight? What did you see from the switch-up?
No, they worked, though. The effort was there. Compete level was there. So positive effort.
Lawson just said, obviously, we know everyone in this room is a competitor, and that itch to win is there. What else needs to be a factor in order to get the success, especially late in the game, to close it out?
Well, there's a lot of factor. I think in the third, when we need to push, we could not win draws. We had a tough time to generate possession from there, and then after we need to capitalize on our power play as well. That is an area where we need to improve. I think we had good looks on our power play, but we need to have that killer instinct and scored a big goal. And it's the same thing at 5-on-5. I think the first two periods we generate really good chances, but we could not separate ourselves, and we let a really good team hang around, and they found their way.
And when you face a team that is kind of in that similar spot of a rebuild where there's a lot of talent, a lot of skill, a lot of speed, you can make comparisons, but also the learning lessons. What do you reflect on when you play a team like that who does have that kind of skill?
Well, we'll need to sleep on that one and really analyze the video and everything, because like I said, there's two part of it. There's the part where we played really good and we could have separated ourselves, and there's the part at the end where we let the game slip.
A lot of times Crouser's line was out there after a goal against or after a penalty or after a power play that wasn't scored on. What do you see how the energy that you've talked about that third line has brought throughout games?
They play really good. They play both sides of the puck. They play with a lot of energy, physicality, speed, commitment. They bring good leadership to our team right now.
There might not have been a power play goal, but there was a lot of movement on those power plays. Where are you seeing out some of those personnel changes from today?
Well, there's... again, I think the best thing for us right now is to sleep on it, watch the video, analyze before making comment on that.